Hey, Catherine, and I know it's late. I know wonderful Denina is live. Marathon of Love. And thank you to all that has of my new subscriber. And as we talked about, we are not, I mean, each other's cup of tea, some of us. But thank you for the support. And I am going to say thank you for the tryout here for my channel. And I am going to say hello, I'm Catherine. I do crazy recycle things and I live in Denmark. And I love recycle and upcycle. Some would say sometimes you can also make what you say downcycle. And if it is to that part you have to downcycle something, I mean, it is the garbage bucket. So I'm going to show you. I do smoke, as you can see here. Hello, Mary Jane. You know what? You and me are the only one. You're my first. You got the first row. My dear friend, Mary Jane. Hello, Stamp and Play. Clara. Yes, you were the first one. And we got Stamp and Play on the second place. And Clara, wonderful Clara, came on the third, right? Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I was just introducing my paper. And as you can see, I have shown you how you make the sort of heavyweight paper. I'm doing good. Thank you. My arm is a little better today. So they say there's nothing wrong with it, and it is all in my head. And I told them then yes, they should try to have my arm. So, but never mind. Have a look. These are very lightweight, thin paper. And some of them are pretty rough, as you can see here. And when you make, I mean, very lightweight paper, of course you cannot do as I did when I showed you, peel it off when it's wet, because then it will simply fall to pieces. So as you can see here, what I'm actually doing is I'm printing on a sheet of this, and when it's sort of dry out, thank you, Sherry. You what you're doing is you simply, as you can see, spread it off very gently, release it like this, and what you next can do is you hold very gently, as you can see, and then you can actually peel off your sheet of paper like this, and you have a very delicate, almost like a little heavy tissue paper. And as you can see in this one, I actually got lavender. Thank you, Stamp and Play. And as you can see, I have made some few ones here. So I leave them to dry on the sheet of felt. When it's dry, you simply very gently, as I told you, remove it from the felt. And of course, you recycle these. Here again, you can actually see the transparency into the paper. And what it actually is the lavender flowers. I have sort of blended together with the paper mass. Yes, it is. uh, you should actually think it will, as you can see, it will go off like this. And I can assure you it's like satisfaction like this. Again, you have a very light, thin, as you can see, it's almost like, hello, Ian Jackson. Good to see you. Hello and welcome. So it is, as you can see, like tissue paper. So you can actually, thank you, Ian. Feel the so that's how you make very lightweight paper. Again, here a dry sheet, and again it depends on how much pulp you have in the water. And again, you can draw it off. That is a little more heavier, but you can actually make them, I mean, very thin like this. And as you can see, it's very transparent. What you also can do is to take two very light sheets when you take a layer. What you're doing is you actually stamp it twice, and you can actually put strings and flowers between. I have always find this very fascinating. Oh yes, a little bit of lavender. No, I don't, Ian. I ironed it. It is only paper. I don't add anything at all. This is simply old newspaper, hot water, dishwasher soap, and paper, old tissue. I mean, you don't need to add anything when you make paper. I use dishwasher soap for. Thank you, Mary Jane. As you can see, it's very soft. No, no galantine, nada. Simply fairy dishwasher soap. hot water, leave it to soak or soften up, or and then you simply just blend it. You can mix it with old spices. I have made some with some gram masala spice. They were too old, so it gets this wonderful smell and a little brown color. Then I sometimes blend it with old tea bags, but I don't add anything, gelatine or glue or no, because it is actually in the paper. So it is pure paper. Thank you, Stamp and Play and Mary Jane. And what you can also use, yeah, it has a lavender. You iron it. I mean, you can. I mean, you seal it. Ian, by ironing the paper, you can easily draw on this. Simply, simply with a hot iron. With a hot iron, you simply iron it. But even here on this, I can draw. I'll show you, Ian. Good evening, Yadel. See, I have so yeah, I know that, um, Ian, but as you can see, I can paint. This is a fill pen, um, and I can even gold it. And as you can see, I can paint on this without it bleeding. So, and if you put watercolor on it, it won't bleed. I can even, I demonstrated how, as you can see, I can even take a cup of coffee like this. So, yes, you can do that, Sherry. And when you iron it, you actually seal the surface. You make a heat onto it. So yes, you can easily make your own watercolor paper. And of course you can do as Ian suggests, put in guillotine, but there are so many ways, to make paper. I, you know what, if you listen to me, yes, it is exactly what I'm saying to Sherry. And I tell you, there are different ways in to make paper. This is my way of making paper, and I say, of course, you can put guillotine, but for my way of making paper, and I mean, it hasn't been necessary. Um, and I have actually made it for many years, and I have made watercolor paper. I just make it a little heavier and iron it, and you have this very smooth surface. So I am well aware that you are just explaining. Yes, you can do that. Stamp and play. You can do that by making one thin layer of paper pulp on your frame and place it down like this. Put dried flowers and take a second layer of paper and press it on top of it so you actually seal it between two layers. So you can easily do that. And as you can see, this is little, these are the lavender flowers. So you can also use string into it, so make a spider web instead of this. Thank you, Jadel. Okay, you have tried to make 100% cotton paper. Yeah, Ian, it is not easy to make cotton paper. I have seen some do it. And we have beautiful Diana, and we have Yaddle Hennessy piano. A so because cotton will act like it will sort of be fabric like. Um, what you can do, Ian, um, is actually if you really like to have like a fabric, a cotton paper, you can actually do with gelatin or sugar, and you can make a hot solution of sugar and you can starch it with sugar, so it actually getting harder, and you can actually use any starch to the cotton fabric. So, and I'll say cornstarch is a very good way too, but it's get dusty. But then it will simply starch it and make it hard, so you can paint on it. Um, that's how you sort of make can make a piece of cotton fabric. Hello, lovely Kathy. As you can see, I have made more paper and very satisfying peeling it off. I have made, as you can see, very light, thin paper. Yeah, you probably have. Ian. Thank you. As you can see, it's a very plain one. I have then added some, as you can see, it's lavender flower. And I like this delicate paper, and you can iron it. Yeah, we are getting a little storm too here. So I was just going to show you a tutorial on how I do this. I have, yeah, I can do that. I can do that, but I have made a video where I make the paper. But not when I do it this way. But I don't mind doing that. And show you how to put flowers between. I'll do that. But I can show you, but I do it on the other way. I make it more heavy. As you can see, I have two types of paper here. This is more, see, like heavy weight. And this is ironed dry. So it is actually acting like watercolor paper, like this. And again, I don't have any sort of things to it that dishwasher soap. Yeah, I mean, I iron it. Yeah, I hot press my papers, and the dishwasher soap actually does that. It sort of seal it, because it's like a soap that sort of make yeah, it's waterproof almost. And this is the paper I am making, and you get it like this by adding more pulp to the water. And if you want this very lightweight, you have a smaller amount of pulp into it. And these you can actually peel off when it's wet and iron dry. As you can see, it has a more smooth surface. These are made out of old egg cartons and newspaper. And as you can see, some of them have been added some napkins just for fun. And some of them have got, as you can see, a small amount of tissue. These are napkins, colorful napkin pieces that are blended with the ordinary newspaper. And yeah, and then it get like this. So the decal and modes, I don't understand that, Ian. I have shown how you take the paper and you soften it up. and you blend it and mix it into the water, and I have explained how you use. But you know what? I am also one of these persons. There are so many tutorials, and I'm not doing tutorials. I am showing how I do craft and giving some ideas. And the frames I make them from. Yeah, I have only one old homemade frame. I mean, I don't use expensive equipment. Hello, Elaine. Good to see you. Just a minute. I'll show you. Ian. See here. This is my frame. And this is my way of making paper. I have made this in the forest when we were role playing. Yes, I know that, and the girls know that, and we have talked about it. Yes, I don't tell people you're going to make one of these or you're going to buy one. Most of the girls actually suggested and have one made out of two frames. And mine is a simple one with home done, made in the forest with old curtain nettings. And as you can see, it's how it made like this. And we have talked about some of the girls already have picture frames they are using. So, I mean, we have even talked about you can use this mosquito nettings. I mean, picture frames. Even I started up by using one of these embroidery hoops. You know, the round one. I simply just put a lace into it, and I mean, some use an old stocking. I mean, so yes, that's okay, Elaine. Lovely to say hi. Have a great day, Elaine. So, and when I do it, I take it and drip it off, press it on, leave it on like this, and press it down here, peel it off, hang it for dry. Exactly, stamp and play. Use what you have. In other words, I mean, that is my concept of crafting. As you girls know, I don't, I mean, I take a look around and I see, okay, I got this. How can I use this? Um, so, yes, and have a good night's sleep, Ian. And thank you for seeing by. Nice to see you and very kind of you. So, yep. So, it is late here in Denmark. So, Oh, Diana's, my husband is Philip, and I have watered Philip today. So, yes. So now you girls have seen how I make this very lightweight paper, and I don't mind showing you how. As you can see, it's very, very transparent and light. It is like tissue paper. Yeah, Philip is a nice name. And it is strong enough. It just has to be ironed now and sealed. So today I have been very, very good. I have made 50 sheets of paper, and as you can see, the stack is heavy, and I am of course going to make some more of the heavy one, but I like this when it's not too thick like this. As you can see, it's also very delicate. Yes. And the way the edges are, and the I mean, I like to have them in different color styles. And now I'm making a batch with this Graham masala spice that makes it like yellow brownish, and it's actually smell of spices, um like coriander. So when you and this actually has the lavender. Yeah, it's really smell lavender flower. So yeah, some say of course you can put some smell into it, but I don't like that. I like to touch it. I mean, it's very lovely. And as you saw, you can easily paint on it, draw on it. Yeah, but to be watercolor paper, you have to make it like this heavy. Um, these are not meant to be watercoloring. These are meant for lettering and pen drawings. Yeah, but the principle is use what you have. I mean, that's what it is. So, but as you can see, you can take a felt pen and draw with it without it sort of bleed, and it can handle coffee stain like this. So, yep, and as I showed you, it's not a fancy one, it's a forest made one. Yeah, and it's made 15 years ago, so, and it's still going strong. Yeah, so And I can assure you, I have made so much paper, thousands of paper with that frame. So, yeah. And I actually have more hanging to dry. Oh, thank you, Stamp and Play. Yeah. So, I hope I don't take time for Dinina. So, she is showing a lot of love. So, yeah, that's what I have been doing today. Transform some of my private papers. Uh, Thank you, Jadel. I see and love you too. So, and remember, if you meet somebody you haven't subscribed here or shown love, feel free to do it. We are here to support and raise up. And as Katie said, I am doing different things. I mean, I use it or lose it. Only recycle. I take what I have in my house. I don't go specific and buy something. Yeah, you can also make a hard frame. Um, you can. I mean, you can take an old. Yeah, if you want, you can actually make a heart shape paper. Yeah, I can show you. See. If you have like this, as you can see, this is an old hanger. But what you can do is you can actually, if you want, pinch this out and you can actually shape it if you want. See, like a heart, like this. You can also use a steel like this. This is a very not even heart, but when you have the heart shape like this, what you actually is doing is you're taking some netting. See, if you do like this, see, it is not even, but if it was, it was, but let's pretend it's a perfect heart, what is not. Then what you actually is doing, taking the nettings and stitch it on like this. See if I can do it a little more I need a little more over here. Let's see. My hands is not so strong. See, now you gotta, when you have done the heart shape like this, then you simply take the netting and stitch it on like I did here to the frame. And then you can actually just use this and shape the paper and press it onto fabric. And what you have is a heart shaped piece of paper. So you can also use squared. So I mean, you don't have to use a wooden frame, basically because you have to be careful. You are welcome, Yadel. See, almost a heart, but the idea is here. So, yeah, you can make a circle, you can make it, I mean, any shape. But here's the heart. Almost. It was nicer before. But yeah, that's how you can do it. And I mean, you can get these 5 of these in a dollar store here in Denmark. Exactly, stamp and play, and it has a built-in handle. And sometimes it can be very practical to do. And see if I can have it here. Yeah. So it is going to be a short one because it's late. So here it is. That's look more heart shaped. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do like this, right? Oh, Diana, yes. So what you actually just doing is making sure it's sort of flat and put on the netting. Yeah, it is straight and stitched on. I can try to stitch on some netting. I'm not so good at this heart shape stuff, but yeah, it's useful. And simply just, yeah. I don't mind demonstrate it, so to put on some netting. And you simply just stitch it with like this all the way around. So, or you can take an old stocking if you have an old stocking. It just has to be something that the water can sort of, yeah, as long as it is heart shape, you can do it. So, yeah. Exactly, Gadel, made with love. Yes, you should try it, stamp and play. Yeah, that would be cool. And you're welcome. So I can see it's not many I have today. So I have 4 of you. So it was very kind of you to sort of pop in. Yeah. Oh, you can do that? Yes. So, no, okay, you're not bored. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, you can use it for many things. I mean, yeah, I was actually thinking if I had some where I put some knitting because I know I have somewhere. But again, you can use a stocking. Yeah. Oh, yes, she was Diana. Oh, she's so cute. I have my kitty here. Oh, she's a beautiful kitty. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Gadel. So I like all types of crafts. I mean, it's more. What do I have? Yes, she's a sweet fur baby. I could see, but don't you think it's I'm going to show you. Hang on, Diana. Hang on, all of you. I mean, Diana, I think it was. Hello, Rhonda. Oh, thank you. and welcome, Rhonda, Cuba. Here it is. As you can see, it is now prepared, and it is not quite done yet, but I have, as you can see, hardened it up. And it is, of course, going to be like the other one. Yes, almost. It just needs to be decoupaged. It's okay, Emily. I have just made paper, as you can see here. I have made handmade paper in different qualities for watercoloring, and so that's what I have been doing and showing off. So, and some of them, of course, when you use newspaper, you get some words sticking to the paper. So yes, it is almost done. It has to be, as you know, like my paper basket. So, and as you can see, Emily, it's just an homemade frame with curtain nettings and some field cloths and some old paper I have shredded. And this, as you can see, is also made out of paper, like I showed you. Here's the mini one. And this is, as you can see, the same procedure. As you can still see the weaving, and now it's going to have these purple napkins decoupaged like this. And as you can see in here is when I fussy cut or cut out old pictures, old private papers. I mean, this is what's going to be new paper. Yes, I have, Emily. So I have been a little busy bee, so sorting out. Yes, good night, Claire. You better have granny duty. And this is actually what I'm softening up and mixed with dishwasher soap and blend it up. Yeah, I know you are. So, and I have made a little bit for you. And I am going to hopefully I can get it off to you, Emily. But as you can see, I have made here for your donation. These are going with you. I mean, these are for your auction. I managed to make 3 of them like this for you. You know, I have made them like this. One is, I mean, they're not perfect, but I hope they're useful. And I did make something else. Oh, of course, I can't remember where I have put them right now. So, and you know what, Emily? There will also be these trays are going to your auction. There are, and you're also going to have some of the homemade paper. That's why I have been a little busy making paper. Because I was actually thinking to donate some of it for you to your auction. Yeah. That was the idea of it. So you will have some of them, the little heavier one, and it's like soft, like tissue paper. So as I did you see it? No, you didn't. Um, what I'm going to show, see what I'm doing, Emily. It's like tissue paper. Some of them are very, as you can see, very soft and very transparent. Some of them are like pink colored, and some of them are heavier in paper. So, and I have more paper out there. Thank you. So, and I hope, of course, some of them are green and ironed. And it's simply just, as you can see, some of them are delicate like this, very delicate. So, but I'll make sure these are perfect sheets you're getting. I just needed to, yes, get it fixed. So, yeah. Did I make what I have on the, I have painted the wall. That's, I have painted with a sponge. These, no, this is a friend of mine that had drawn this one. Yeah. So, and I am going to see if I can find some more. But I have been a little busy too, I'm afraid. See, I found some. Oh, that won't work. I think the holes are too big into this. Nope. That's too big. Holes in it. It cannot be used. So I am going to see what I can do. So hopefully I can pack it tomorrow and send it off Wednesday. And that means 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be nine days. Yeah. So, but I am sure, Diana, your kitty was very fancy about my paper straw, when I was making it or weaving this. And I actually like it because it's sturdy, and you can also leave it as it is, but I like it when it's like painted or decoupaged. So yeah. Yeah, it must have been fun for the kitty, Yeah, when my kitty is loving these straws. I mean, this is the only thing I can't keep away from her. It's the paper straws I use for making my baskets. Then she steals them and chew them and play with them. Yes. So, yeah, pretty funny. So, yeah, we need to get him, James Lee, on a good vacation. So, yes, I'm trying to figure something out. So, I am going to fill a box with, I think it's 1800 gram. So, yeah, with stuff for Emily and some for James Lee. And then I was thinking of, yeah, say, get my value for the money. Oh, yes. I mean, I have crocheted flowers. I was crocheting flowers. And I can assure you, every time I put down a flower, it disappears. And some I actually found behind the bookshelves. And I mean, the most in her little escape. And most of them ended inside her. She has a shark, like a shark cave. Yeah, I mean, so, and she has yeah, she hides it everywhere. Yes. So, but I am going to show you when it's completely done. This one. You can actually tick, 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 tick. So, and you know, this is the white stuff from the napkins. Oh, it's bedtime. It is definitely bedtime, I can assure you. It's almost 4:30 in the morning. Yes, and I am making paper and making paper because I need to make some paper, but I think Emily can arrange it as, yeah, she needed to be done. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And yes, I am tired now. And so, yeah, I live in Denmark. Yeah, I live in Denmark, Copenhagen. So it is. This is the time in Denmark right now. And I have just put I have just taken the dry paper, as you can see here, and replaced it with some new one. Yeah. And tomorrow I have to see and get these packets done. Yeah. And hopefully I remember to send it right, otherwise it must go in 2 packets. Yeah, you're in Tennessee and Yardell in Jersey. Okay, is the island Jersey? Yes, it is Australian. And Rhonda is in Arkansas. Yes. Okay, you're in, yeah. You're in Tennessee. Isn't it right, Emily, or is it me? Okay, Johnson City, Kingsport. I mean, TN is Tennessee, right? A shame on me. I have sent you a happy mail. I can't even recall. Yes, it is. It must be. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Mac. Good to see you. Hope I'm doing okay. Tired, but doing okay. Have been making paper. Yeah. Good to see you, Mac. So it's good. Yeah, as you can see, I am yawning, and so I'm glad to see some of you, and again, thank you to all the new ones that have come. Hello, crafty impression of a rim. Misty, now you're on the right channel. Okay, where have you been in Deninas? That's a good channel too. Uh, Good to see you. Can you hang on a minute? I just need to check my kitchen. Oh, you are okay. Yeah. No, you have a. Oh, you can't live without a computer, Misty. But it's good to see you. I'll be back in a minute. You know what Harry Potter, and we can take my see. This is my shield, Hugo, my troll Hugo here. He can keep an eye on you. Oh, you work from home, of course. And it's so good to see you, Misty. And as you can see, hello, one more. Here it is, that very delicate paper, dry. Yeah, see, I am going to show you. I'm peeling it off now. And that's how I do this very thin paper. As you can see, I can actually sort of, when it of course is dry, so that's what I have making. See, I ready. Then I can simply peel it off when it dry, and as you can see, you get this very fluffy, thin paper, and as you can see, they are transparent. I actually make a lot, Misty, because I sort of wanted to be kind to. I didn't know what to donate for wonderful Emily's auction, so I was thinking I have made all this paper, handmade paper, and in different colors, and some of them have silver glitter. As you can see, and some have Danish words into it, and some is a little heavier quality. So that's what I have been doing. So you're not getting all of it, but I am going to send you some in different colors and sparkles. So yeah, and that means I get rid of some old paper. You're so welcome, sweet Emily. I mean, and as you can see, we just got a new sheet. I like it when it's like this, very thin, and you can write on it. As I showed you, you can write on it. And this even got a coffee stain. And so, I mean, yeah. And it will smell like spices and lavender and some soapy and some like outwashed newspaper, simply like new paper. It's the smell of it. I mean, it's wonderful. So yes, and that's why I have been up most of the night. So yep. But I did make a show off. So, and you were sweet too. I can say you that. Please, for the new one that doesn't, please subscribe to Emily. I mean, she's a wonderful young woman that also make wonderful crafts. So if you don't know Emily, please check her out. I can see I have some new one. So Yadel, if you don't know Emily, please check her out. Oh, that's good to know. So, thank you, Rhonda. So, and Emily is, I mean, she make ATCs challenge and surprise ATCs. Mm. And that's why I have sort of thought about sending Emily some disco ATCs. And I don't know. Okay, yeah, artist. Oh, yes, these coins. Yes, yeah, yeah. But I just shape them out because then I am going to sort of let Emily. I think it's a perfect. Maybe I need to glue two together. I don't know, but yeah. And I am going to see if I can manage to send some of these. You can make in little packets or something. Yeah. And besides that, no. You know what? I have actually never managed to find a deck of cards that matched an ATC. Oh, do I? Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, I do. Can I cheat? Come on. Come on. Come on. Maybe I'm lucky. Oh, please let me be lucky. Let's see if they're ATCs. Uh, uh, mm, close, but not close enough. But I can assure you can actually see these cards. So, and the jokers. They are so slippery. I mean, yeah. Let me see. I am not going to reveal anything. So, so that's why in 15 minutes I am going to bed and making ready for tomorrow, because then I have to be done by wrapping it together, and it is should be possible to ship it Wednesday, hopefully, or Tuesday. It depends on the post office. Yeah, hopefully. So, yeah, yeah. So, but it's so good to see all of you. And boho beads, yes. Paper beads. That's the. I need to send you some paper that I am going to remember. Yeah, it was paper and something else. Yeah, but maybe I am going to make two different packets. I have to check that tomorrow. Yeah, I have to check it, Emily. So, what have you been doing, Misty? And Rhonda made RC coins. Yeah, we can do that, Emily. Yeah, that was the idea. So I think I'm going to send the auction first, because that's a priority. Yes, you know what I want to say, and the private one will come afterwards. So, because I can put I have something for you and something, yeah, priority. Yes, I'm tired, I can assure you. Yeah, so that one for the auction is the one I am going to send off here, and the other one with yours and James Lee's is going to be sent afterwards. Hello, Gary. Good to see you. So thank you for dropping by. So yeah, I think we met on John's cooking dairy. Yeah. Oh, I have missed something. Hello, Lona. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Lona. Yes. So, and as you can see, we are going to try heart shape paper. So I just need to find some knitting. And since I sort of show off, you can do this. I need to try it out. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. See if I can make some heart shaped paper. So it is the night of love to support each other. So I am going to see if I can find some knitting for it and make some heart shaped paper. Yeah. Yeah, but it will come, Rhonda. I can assure you, I have been new to paper crafting and paper making too. But I'm a crafter that I use what I have in my home. I think out of the box and recycle, upcycle. And when I say something has to be downcycled, it's simply garbage. Um, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Emily. Yeah, you do the same. Because we are I mean low budget crafter, and I can assure you Emily can do wonderful things too. And we use what we have. We don't have fancy things. Yes, exactly, Emily. That's what we are. I mean, yes, you can go and buy two picture frames, wooden frames, and make a paper frame. I mean, yeah, but you know what? I don't have, I mean, the money to go and buy two wooden frames. So I had to invent a frame. But of course, if you can also buy one if you want. And as I showed you, mine is a very primitive one, but it has made lots of paper. Lots of paper. Yeah. Oh, you're making layered embellishments? Yes. Gary L is a person that was at I don't know him. He's new to me too. But Rhonda, yeah, it's you. But Gary, can you tell a little bit of what you are doing? I think that's what Rhonda like to know. So other ways, Rhonda, if you click next to Gary, there'll be three little dots and you can go and check out his channel, what he's doing. Katie showed me, shared a link. Hello, Kansas. So good to see you, my friend. Yes, of course. I'm happy you caught me live. Oh, yes, your little dude has to go to bed. No, Kansas. I am sleeping in the day. I mean, I am a night owl. Yeah, I'm sleep talking right now. And you have a good night. And give the little dude a hug from me, Misty. Yeah, please do. Uh, 'cause- yeah, I mean, yes, we are, Emily. We do. I mean, yeah, we work best at night time. I mean, there's quiet, nobody to disturb you. No, no. I mean, howling cars and noisy neighbors. And you can think. So So, yes, we are night owls. We are simply night owls. I mean, we are, I mean, we can't be anything else. I mean, we like to work at night and yeah. Oh, key lime pie. Oh, oh, that could be a long trip for a piece of pie. Kansas, it would be lovely. It's a little long trip. Oh, yeah, you can try that. Oh, Diana, oh, you craft in the bedroom. Yeah, yeah, good night, Lona. Sleep well. And you know what, girls? I think it's 4 in the morning now. So I think I am going to say good night too. I have just looked up and oh no, it's 4 in the morning. So I think I am going to bed. Yes. It is when you are a night owl, I can assure you. And when you are crafting and you're see, yes, I will do that, Kansas. Oh, I believe I'm going to sleep well. Thank you, and I'm proud of all my wonderful friends and subbies. So hopefully, I hopefully will. Emily, what time is it? I'll bring my phone. Otherwise, my son is up to you. So I am going home to him tomorrow. So noon east. Okay, yeah, that should be possible. Yeah, I'll do what I can do and put my phone on. So I'll be sad to miss you. So, yes, sleep well, all of you, and have a nice day, evening. And I can see I have a kitty. Kiss and night. And oh, thank you. I'm so happy to say goodnight to all of you. And sleep well. And see you tomorrow, noon, Eastern Time. Yes, we'll be there either on my computer or my phone. So, see you, sweethearts. Love you and take care. So, bye for now. Love you all. Kiss and hugs.